Go ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems.
Okay. Beep-a-dee-beep-beep-skip-beep-beep-boop-bop. Noswaitha, I'm Taff-V, and welcome to Return to Grace. So this is a story-driven sci-fi game, and it's meant to be really chilled out, just nice and relaxed, which is what I like according to the reviews anyway. So let's get into it.
Stick's not responding.
Ganymede, 3820 AD.
Can you take control?
The storm is interfering with my senses.
The ancient resting place of humanity's greatest achievement.
Hold on.
Impact in 10, 9, oh, there it is.
It's very Subnautica-esque so far.
Addie? Addie, please respond.
Everything hurts.
You've been out for nearly an hour.
What's our status, Alan?
We've crashed.
Yeah, I got that.
My hull is intact. Thrusters 2 and 4 are damaged and will require realignment.
So will my back. Can you let me out?
Not before we talk about your suit.
Okay, talk.
I'm reading green on seals, green on batteries. Thermals are, well, not green, but fine, and you have 5.35 hours of oxygen. Maybe 6 if we run the scrubbers hot. But Addie, we've had this discussion before. You won't have
Alan,
enough to...
It's fine. I have a plan.
I'm concerned that...
I have a plan.
Understood.
Now, open the hatch.
The canopy hydraulics are not responding. You'll have to pull the manual release.
Okay. Where is the... Oh, the big switch. No problem. Got it.
Seriously.
Apparently.
This stupid piece of junk.
I'm right here.
Ugh.
This is cool.
Visibility's terrible. Any sign of the spire?
I'm
Oh.
not picking up anything new, just the original beacon signal. You'll need to use your wayfinder to locate an entry point, if there is one.
All right.
Okie dokie.
Let's figure out where you're at, Grace.
You know the beacon could be anything. A lost colony, a relay station.
Oh.
200 distinct oral histories can't be wrong, Alan. Grace is here.
Can't go that way. I can't jump or anything. I can only walk. I can only walk.
Can't believe this storm. Where would this have come from?
There is record of ancient terraforming on other moons. I think it's safe to assume that Ganymede is not an exception.
It looks absolutely treacherous. I assume I'm going the right way. It looks
There's
like
something
it.
man-made here.
Is it? Oh.
It's like a weather station, or maybe a seismic station. It looks the era of that relay from the Dawes Sea Dig. It's at least 700 years old, Alan.
Oh. Interesting.
There's a little bridge here. There wouldn't be much sense of building this if we weren't within walking distance of the spire.
By all estimates, the beacon is within 400 meters.
This looks climbable.
Up we go.
Which way here?
Left or right? This way. Oh, I think it's getting more intense as I get closer. I can't go that way. Here we are. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, don't fall! Oh, shit!
Yep. There goes the back again.
What happened?
Fell into a stupid fissure. Looking for a new way to reach the spire. Or at least someplace where it will be easier to find my body.
Is that how you pronounce that word? I've been saying fissure. Whatever. Kinda gutted you can't jump. It's just walking. Just walking. A lot of people did say in the reviews there's a lot of walking involved. But the story keeps it interesting. But if there's so much walking that there's just nothing going on for you guys, I'm gonna cut it out in the edit.
Looks a little tight.
We'll be fine.
It's opened up again.
Oh! Is this where I just was?
Another station.
Oh.
They're too close together to be weather stations.
So seismic then. Icequakes would be the risk of building here. So it makes sense they would track activity. The surface temperature is dropping. We can't maintain your thermals much longer.
We're close. I can feel it.
I wish I shared your optimism.
So, have humans been to this planet before? They said man-made, so it doesn't suggest these are alien.
This has to be it.
What are
Okay.
you seeing, Addie?
I'm looking at what must be the spire superstructure.
Ladder?
There's a destroyed surface ladder.
Oh.
I'll need to find another way in.
Okay. Well, there aren't many places to go, really. I can't even go over here. Okay, this is telling me to go this way. So this way we
I
will
can't
go.
imagine how something this big has gone undetected for this long.
A 500-year-old storm?
I don't know. Doesn't seem possible. I can see an exhaust port that might be low enough to jump to.
Oh, oh.
Did you make it, Addie?
I'll let you know. in
Just
one
about.
sec. I'm in.
Who am I talking to? Is it a person or a computer? I wasn't
All right,
paying attention.
Grace. Let's find out what you've been up to for the past 900 years.
Hmm. Limbo my way under here.
Hope my light still works.
So do I. Okay, what we got ya? Is that where I came in? Oh no. The only way is down.
You should see this spooky tunnel I'm in, Alan.
And why would I want that?
Come on, you're not excited?
You crash-landed me in a frozen hellscape and left me for salvage.
10 years of research, not to mention 6 months of spaceflight, are about to pay off.
But at what cost?
Don't ruin this for me.
Six months of spaceflight. Christ.
Looks like the tunnels can be air sealed. I'm guessing large parts of the station could be pressurized.
Okay.
Looks like a bit of a labyrinth. but I'm
Not
still
really, I
picking
can
up
only
the
go this
signal
way.
ahead.
And you can still hear me?
Loud and clear, buddy.
Oh, I'm
Structure
not.
looks to be in decent condition.
Another good sign.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with this dot. Because I'm not the best at
Everything
remembering
about
which
this
way I've
place
gone.
looks 30th century to me. It's the right era, the right size.
Don't say it, Addie. We've had our hopes dashed before.
So am I here looking for somebody called Grace? That seems to be the main premise, right? Oh, is it gonna make that noise throughout the whole game? I hope not. Bleep.
Well, these can't be powered. Must be airflow in the tunnels. I have to say, there's more atmosphere than I was expecting.
Not nearly enough to survive.
Oh. Okay, looks like we're going this way.
This would take me back to the start.
Oh. I don't know what you want from me, lady. Oh. I see.
This one's broken. I think I can crawl through.
Oh, fuck that. In real life, I would never do this because can you imagine being sliced in half by this? But I'll risk this, lady. Hey! Okay.
Jeez. That's gotta be over 15 meters.
And if gravity here is 1/6 of that on Earth, then a 15-meter fall here would be the equivalent of falling less than 3 meters at standard G, which you've mastered a couple of times already on the moon's surface.
If you say so.
It's probably fine.
I could calculate outcome probabilities based on previous drop impacts if you've already jumped, haven't you?
Yeah.
Gosh, I hope this is the right way.
I hope this woman isn't
This is
claustrophobic.
slick.
Addie?
Oh no. Whoa.
Are you hurt, Addie?
I'm working on it. The structure is enormous. This has to be the Gray Spire, Alan.
Oh,
And there it is. The perfect setup for disappointment.
I found the beacon. The transmitter is on some sort of console.
It must be part of a control network for the megastructure.
You think we can make a connection here?
Theoretically, if you run a scan, I can attempt to connect.
okay.
The interface language is quite old and sophisticated, but we should be able to calibrate your computer to interact. You can use your gyroscope to sync with the terminal. I have the first calibration position. The meter will indicate when you are close.
What? What? Oh, I see. I can only use the left stick, but...
Watch the meter. First position is locked. Second calibration position is up.
Okay.
That's 2, and here's the final
Easy.
position.
Oh.
That's it. We're in. Accessing the network now. Oh.
Shit. Alan, you there? Alan?
Hello?
Ha!
A visitor. Let's have a look.
Where's Alan? Who is this?
Who is this? Who are you? Entering a home without knowing its host.
Are you... Grace?
Good question. I'm not entirely Grace. I'm running on just a small part of her logic processing.
Grace is still here.
And what brings you here?
My name is Adamari Ito. I'm an explorer.
I must apologize, Adamari. It would appear I have lost much of my capacity. I cannot see very far beyond the room we are in.
I've lost connection with my ship's AI.
You won't need Alan here. I can show you around.
Will you be able to let me out of this room?
Of course. But until we are able to restore power to the station, I will require your assistance. There should be a manual winch set in the floor at the foot of one of the sliding doors.
This must be it.
Working the winch will open the door.
Okay. I'll get to work winching. Ratchet.
Do you know where Grace has been all this time?
Grace went somewhere?
She's been gone for hundreds of years.
I am running on a very old server. My memories predate the completion of the Grace Spire.
Grace ushered in humanity's golden age. Peace across the system, booming interplanetary trade, scientific marvels, colonies beyond the orbit of Neptune. And then she was gone, and it all fell apart.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
Well, you're a lot more than an archaeologist usually gets.
The voice acting is on point in this game. Fair play. I didn't think it was going to be this,
The
What's
first
the
step
word?
to restoring Grace is to bring the Spire's power station back online.
Let's do it.
I'll light the way.
What do I do here?
This is a security panel. I am decrypting the pattern now. Ah, yes. Simple enough.
Is it?
You'll need to light up 9 buttons, forming a square at the center of the panel.
Okay.
Okay, the 9 buttons in the center.
That is what I said.
If you're not
Shut
Grace,
up.
then what do I call you?
I don't believe there are any identification strings in my base logic that would suffice.
I'll call you Logic then. For now. Until we have a better idea of who you are. And, you can call me Addie.
I will refer to you as Addie, then, until we have a better idea of who you are.
Okay then.
So what exactly are you?
The station's emergency server had defaulted to Grace's original logic processing. That's me, as you've suggested. The server can also run a program dedicated to the control of infrastructure, and a third system dedicated solely to empathizing with and understanding humans. When power is restored, Grace's primary servers should come online, and we will become some small part of Grace's consciousness.
This looks like metallic rock.
The power station is set into the Spire's foundation stone.
The foundation stone would have been an asteroid, right?
Most certainly. About 50 cubic kilometers, from what I can recall.
Amazing. Most accounts of Grace's origins talk about an asteroid being pulled from the heavens. That makes sense. There wouldn't be any construction resources on Ganymede and nothing to anchor the structure. I can't imagine the effort it would have taken to redirect an asteroid that big. We don't do anything like that today. Can you open this?
With some difficulty, I will need to direct power from logic to control processing. And I will not function at the same cognitive level until full power is restored.
What do you mean, at the same level?
Good luck, Addie.
What? I think this thing is evil. I'm just calling it now.
You still there?
Where would I have gone?
You sound a little different.
Just stronger. The voice of control resonates through the very walls of the structure. I shall start the turbine after you prime the generators that open the spillway.
And this turbine still works?
It worked before, and it will work again. You shall find the generators on the platform at the other side of the room.
Alrighty. These look like cartridges.
Okay.
You know what's in these?
Go to the 3 generators overlooking the turbine.
Dodging the question there, aren't we?
You must prime the generators first.
Alright,
Makes
I'm
sense.
just potching. Are these the generators?
These look like crystal core processors. Amazing. You can find the material to build one of those today.
Enough, Addie. You must go to the generators.
Alright.
So, why do you need me to start these?
Tradition. A time-honored failsafe of including human hands in the operation of this station.
Yeah, this is seeming like a very would you kindly kind of situation.
So, do you share memories with the logic processor?
Indeed, we are all part of Grace. Aspects of her infinite power. Shadows of what was, and promises of what will be. I was the light that shone in the darkness. I was the hand that divided the firmament.
The what?
The turbine has failed us.
That's not good.
I must call upon you to cast out the wicked instrument,
The what?
the
Perform an
broken
exorcism.
turbine. You must go to it now.
All right.
Yeah, I don't like the way they're talking to me. I am very suspicious. Through you? Do I need to... Can I use the lift? Oh.
Going down. I'm safe to be down here, right?
You shall not be harmed. You must uncouple the safety latches.
That sounds unsafe.
It is not.
Okay. There's a lot of pushing and pulling going on. I'll go with it.
You must
All
now
right.
go to the magnetic crane.
Oh, must I? So back
You're
up here?
sure I'll be able to fix this?
If you trust in my word, yes.
I don't though. So that means I'm fucked, right? I'm fucked? I'm fuckarood? Are we boyaxed? Oh, this thing. Okay. Oh, it's like a
You
grabby
must
machine.
first cast out the old turbine.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of magnets compels you. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That looks right, doesn't it? Is anything going to happen when I'm in the right place or what? Oh, here we go.
You shall line up the magnet with the turbine. Now cast aside the wretched unit.
I cast you aside into this thing that you're probably meant to go in. Oh. Maybe. Yeah? Yeah.
Now you shall place the new turbine.
Okay. Wait. Don't be so eager. Okay. What did that do? Ah!
Hello?
Everett, is that you?
No.
Grace?
Everett.
Behold my power.
What's happened?
I am reborn. Humanity will once again flourish in the brightness of my glory.
This
Don't
isn't
sound good.
right. Our processing has not combined. Grace has not been restored.
I think she was here for a moment. She was calling to someone. Do you know who Everett is?
No. With power restored, my mind is clearer, sharper. But I could not tell you who Everett is.
You must leave this place at once. Return to your vessel and spread word of my return. From Sol's fiery core to the icy Kuiper expanse, all must know.
I've hijacked the volume control. I don't feel like this is going to be a short commandment. We'll see how long before he notices.
It took me nearly a year to get here. I want to know if Grace can be brought back.
There is more complex to explore if you head back to the control room through which you entered.
Oh.
We should determine where in the megastructure my central processors are located. Perhaps along the way you may learn more about this Everett.
I forbid you to linger a moment longer.
And
Shut
he's
up.
back.
Like a divine comet, dive from the outer reaches and spread light and understanding to the inner
Please.
worlds.
I'm not leaving.
Yet more insolence.
Fuck you, dude.
So, are there any accounts as to why Grace was shut down in the first place?
There's no electronic record at all. That would have been lost during the Great Dark Age.
Dark Age?
Much of humanity's record-keeping would have been managed by Grace. So, when she went down 900 years ago, so did the ability to record what happened. The research that led me here was based on oral histories mostly, and some artifacts we uncovered on Earth and Mars. Relay devices that were once connected to Grace's network.
Then we share an interest in shedding light on this Dark Age.
So he seems to be like a rogue AI or an alien, but probably more like a rogue AI that's like taken over and corrupted Grace or something. Like Grace's consciousness was uploaded into an AI on this planet. I
From
don't
what
know.
I can tell, there is some sort of transit system on the other side of the control room, which should lead you to the other parts of the spire.
Okay. A lot of throbbing going on. Not a fan of
I
all
will
that
illuminate
throbbing.
the door leading to this transit system.
Oh, thank you. So this one. Do I need to make another square?
Alas, I require your nimble fingers again.
Alright, what's the pattern?
Another easy one. The Phoenician letter Taw.
Who
What?
would know that?
I don't know. Perhaps an archaeologist? How about the Greek letter Chi?
Oh no! You just expected me to know what that is. I don't know what Kai looks like. Do I need to get my phone? Fuck's sake!
The Roman numeral 10?
Okay.
Is it an X? Let's try an X. I think it might
Please
be an
tell me
X.
you know your Roman numerals.
Oh, shut up! Stop judging
How
me.
about a big fat X?
Yeah,
you know
I
that
was
one?
right. Okay.
Perhaps it's the symbol you use to sign documents.
Just give me
Shut
a
up.
sec.
Oh, a big one. Okay, gotta keep going. All the way.
Got it.
This is not the way to your ship.
Do you believe Grace could have done something to cause humans to turn on her?
Like what?
Like becoming too overbearing?
Humans would have been given no reason to question my bearing.
It's one of my theories, yes? This must be the main entrance. I'm guessing the landing pad is on the other side of the big doors?
That's correct, Addy. Though the pad appears to be buried under meters of ice.
Very Egyptian.
This looks Olympian or Neo-Egyptian. The triangle must represent the spire. Beautiful, don't you think?
Does it matter if it's beautiful?
That's
Yeah.
another way to see it, sure.
It doesn't matter. It's part of life. Seeing the beauty in things. That's a problem with AI. They don't get it.
What are these for?
They appear to be terminals for processing visitors to the spire, but they no longer store any useful information.
Forgive me if I don't take your word for it. I'd rather take a look for myself. But I can't. Worth a try. Worth a try. Okay. What's that? Cool. Ooh.
Cool statue. Or maybe it's a mobile. Do the little moons move?
Perhaps at one point in time, though I'm not sure of the relevance of that.
Just curious. Is this an airlock?
Yes, the spire beyond this point can be pressurized. I assume your suit has limited oxygen?
I have about 5 hours left.
That's quite a risk you're taking.
Yeah.
Were you assuming station life support could be restored?
Well, can it?
I believe so. But for reasons I'll never understand, Life support is controlled by empathy processing. I suppose they had to give it something to do. I will enable that programming now.
Hello, Addie.
Hello. So you're going to get oxygen going?
The process has already begun, my friend. No rush. If you let me accompany you along the path ahead, I can balance the environment to your life force as we walk.
Oh, here we go.
What was the other one then? So logic, empathy, and
Wow.
what was the evil guy?
How are these plants still intact?
They must have been subject to a very sudden drop in temperature while still alive.
Ooh, Japanese.
What is this place?
Remaining connected to one's natural world is important for a person's well-being. A fitting starting point for those entering the structure, don't you think? Do you
This
see
is
them,
lovely.
Addie? Life in perfect stillness.
Um,
The flowers defying the hoarfrost, as you have defied the emptiness of space to arrive here.
I guess.
Which one are you?
Pardon me?
Which one of these blooms best embodies your spirit?
Seriously?
It's important I know these things in the balancing of illuminatory ergonomics.
Fancy words do not make this any less idiotic.
Do you recognize any of the objects in this section of the garden? I'd
No.
love to know what you think of them.
Well,
For the calibration process.
wolf.
This statue could be outer colonial.
Was it a
It's
fox?
simple, but it's quite beautiful, I guess.
And why would its beauty matter?
People like pretty things.
A human truth spanning thousands of years.
Am I doing this right?
You are doing splendidly.
I'm sorry. This cannot possibly be necessary.
Temperature preferences can vary considerably between individuals. Careful calibration is essential.
How about above freezing and we proceed?
It's really up to Addie. If you don't wish to consider more objects, I can set the temperature within a survivable range, and you can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
I want to look at the objects, and I'm starting to understand now why logic doesn't want us to faff about. It's because this logic is going, what's the point in this? There is no relevance, but it's not taking into account, the point of life.
I have no idea what this is. A weapon or a tool of some kind?
It's an anvil.
It's a device for working metal. Why do you suppose it's in this garden, Addie?
It could be a symbol of hard work.
An industrious future? Or a laborious past, perhaps?
What's the point of this, Addie?
I'm an explorer. I'm here to learn. This looks like Pacific Revival. Part of an archway, maybe. That's a pretty big piece to ship all this way.
Dragon?
So it must be important, even though it's no longer holding up a roof.
I guess its purpose has changed.
As can happen with people, too. You're not a planner, are you?
I've been told that. This must be Terra Classical, or made in the style.
The ancient Greeks boarded their ships and set out to explore the world, discover its gods, and conquer its monsters. You are an explorer, Addie. But are you here to meet a god or to slay some beast, I wonder? What would
find
you
out.
say these objects have in common?
They're artifacts from long before the building of the station.
The things we leave behind say something about us, don't they?
What a society leaves behind is all we have in understanding how they lived.
But we're interested in what you were willing to leave behind in order to come here.
Haven't left a whole lot, to be honest.
I believe that's all I will need to set the perfect temperature.
Finally.
You can move on to the flower bed next to the stairs.
No.
Is this a lantern?
An expression of our certainty in the flow of time.
How so?
A craftsman spent months carving this remarkable device based on the absolute certainty that after day, night would follow.
All right, I follow.
Yeah, this is gorgeous. Very nice. I'd love to have something like this in my home. Okay, I think we've looked at everything.
Go ahead and choose a blue, Maddie.
Ooh. Red. Yellow. Are those my only options? Oh, purple. The red ones look the prettiest.
This one.
I had a feeling you'd pick that. You're a risk taker. There's a passion in you, a fire you can barely contain that drives you to complete your mission. I'm making the lighting adjustments now. Ah, perfect timing. The room is fully compressed and we can go about setting oxygen levels.
Oh,
Call me old-fashioned, but how about the traditional 21%?
Go ahead and seat yourself at the center of the pergola.
the pergola. Hang on, I want to go up here. Oh. Okay. A
Whenever
pergola.
you're ready, you can move to the space under the pergola. I have one. Very good. Now, when you're ready, you can remove your helmet.
My helmet?
Of course. You can't sample the air I've prepared with it on.
And you're sure it's safe?
Your well-being is the most important thing, Addie. I'm certain it is safe.
Okay.
In for
Now
a penny.
I want you to take a deep breath.
Oh. Hang on.
A nice, deep breath. Hold it there. 3, 2, 1, and release. Beautiful. And when you're ready, another deep breath in.
I'm not doing it again.
Deep as you can, Addie. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good, Addie. Feel all that built-up stress from your long journey here release into the ether.
Oh, please.
Straight into the
Shut
ether.
out any negative energy and take in another life-nurturing breath.
Oh, can I?
Fill those marvelous lungs. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Wonderful.
Even the station has a limited supply of oxygen.
Next, I want you to really open your body by reaching up toward the sky. Wonderful. How's that feel, Addie?
Fucking
Kind of
fantastic.
nice.
And we're almost done the calibration. For our last exercise, I will ask you to stand up.
I'm not
Okay.
standing up.
Now, once you're centered, you can hold your hands in a relaxed position in front of you. Now transfer your weight onto one foot. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
What could this possibly have to do with oxygen levels?
It's about balancing.
Literal balancing?
Am I doing it?
Almost there.
Oh!
Jeez.
Let's try again.
I can't see what's what. I don't know. Okay.
Hold it.
I'm trying.
3, 2, 1, and that's 10 seconds.
Ooh.
Excellent, Addie. We've done great work here today. I've made note of these settings for the other parts of the station.
Okay.
So we can move to the transit system now?
The door out is just up the stairs past the flowers.
All right. That was an interesting way of calibrating shit, isn't it? Whatever, let's just go with it. Let's go with it. We're on an alien planet. Surrounded by AI of questionable morals.
I'll do my best to get the oxygen mix just right in the rest of the station. Just let me know if anything is not quite working for you.
You don't suspect Grace was shut down in a human conflict?
Maybe. Or you were abandoned over time.
Abandoned?
We've walked away from a lot of great things.
It's got to be the evil guy, right? It's just...
Very cool.
These tracks move transport pods to other levels of this complex.
Let's see if we can get this thing working.
All right.
You wouldn't build a system like this if you didn't need to move a lot of people, which bodes well for finding something cool at the other end. This must be the transit control room. Looks like people worked here. No power?
There is no current running to this console. Control will be required to reroute power.
And you defied my wishes to tell the solar system of my return.
I'm just looking for answers, boss.
I am the only answer.
Control? Fine. Where's the electrical access for the room?
To the left of the rear door. But as I said, you will need control to reroute power to the console.
This era of electronics is dead simple. Won't hurt to take a look.
That's it, control. So it makes sense that he's trying to take control, right? That's kind of the AI's personality.
This looks like a welder's jetpack. It's been disassembled for some reason.
Wonder who did that.
This one looks to be in working order.
Oh, am I going to get a jetpack? Yeah, no, I'm confused now. What am I meant to be doing? What? Oh.
This should show the power status of the room's various systems.
What?
Well, nothing in the room is on standby.
As I'd said,
I'm gonna have to look at the breakers. My dad worked on older machines for a living. They're not predictable things. They have quirks.
I sense that there is joy in this work for Addie.
well, I can tell you there is no joy running to any of those breakers.
Sometimes a good whack will knock something into place.
It's worth a try.
Well, there's your problem right there. Someone's removed the entire power relay.
As I told you.
So why can't Control help us? Isn't he programmed to serve humans?
He's more accustomed to tasks like maintaining power grids across entire planets, while I'm very much attuned to the needs of individuals.
What about you, Logic?
I apparently offer wisdom to the wind.
You activated Control and Empathy.
For all the good that did us.
Is there another configuration we can call on?
Grace's core processors contain only these 3 systems.
Can you combine the systems? Take the edge off Control with a little Empathy?
I suppose it's possible, but there's no telling what the outcome of something like that would be.
A
Could it
person?
be any worse than Control?
It can always be worse.
It sounds like a wonderful idea, Addie.
You're right. What do I know? Don't blame me if he turns out to be a murderer.
Addie?
Yep, it's me.
Great. What are we doing again?
We're powering up pods.
So, you want to hotwire this thing?
Yes, please.
All right. Rerouting is good to go. You can meet me at the breaker panel.
What? This? No. This. This. No, you've lost me now. What's a breaker panel? Is it this?
Go ahead and flip the switches.
You got it, pal.
And I'm Pal?
Sure. We'll call you pal.
Breakers look good. Now you can push the buttons that turn on the different systems.
Okay. Beep-a-dee beep boop skip beep boop bop.
Power's up. I'll let you do the honors.
Pardon?
Go ahead. Push the throttle on the console.
Here we go.
Oh, that's not good.
Fuck's
I'm
sake.
so sorry, Addie. I thought I would have enough power to do this for you. It seems so important for you to ride in a pod.
I think the track is just jammed with ice.
Ice? You'd think I would be able to handle a little ice.
It's okay. Is there some kind of de-icing system or something?
I don't know.
There is not.
All right, let's look for something to deal with the ice.
Do I need to climb along that track? Or do I need to do anything with these?
This could be promising.
Would it be heavy enough to smash the ice?
Maybe. But I'm more interested in what that welding gun might do to the ice. All right, pal. Let's try this one on for size.
So, what's it gonna do exactly?
Oh, I think you're gonna like it. This is a welder. See if it still works.
Look at that.
Yeah.
A little blue light.
That's not gonna cut it. Are you able to control this?
For you, I could definitely try.
Can you open the fuel throttle to the torch?
Okay. Whoa. I like that. What is it?
That's called an icebreaker, pal. Any idea where the flight controls are?
Someone removed them.
Okay.
I can take control if you like.
You know how to fly this?
Looks pretty easy. Stuff shoots out the back and you get thrown up into the air.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh! It's working! We can fly!
Easy, pal.
Well, where do you want to go?
Alright. If you can move me to the pod, we can have a look at the ice.
Let's go!
And, pal, it's super important that you don't cut the engines or move too fast. I don't want to get hurt.
I know, but it's great, isn't it?
Yep. As long as you don't kill me. Alright. This should be close enough.
It's so bright and warm.
Just hold me steady.
This is really hard.
Woo! This is way more fun than I thought it was
Flames
going
are
to be.
going around.
You may want to ease up, Addie. Don't push him too hard. Short bursts,
I
Addie.
think that's good. Let's have a look at the rest of the track.
You got it. As long as you're not using the fire shooter, flying is pretty easy.
Just keep it up, literally. There's more ice here on the right.
Here we go! Woo!
Whoa, hold it steady.
Sorry.
One down. Two down. Done.
Let's keep going.
On it.
And this last bit here.
Okay.
Now you've got the hang of it.
This is so cool. It's like the best day of my life.
Well, I'm afraid we're almost done. Think that's it? Do you think you can get me back?
Yeah, I know. You got stuff to do.
That's fun, pal. We make a good team, right?
Yeah, I like the part where we burn the ice while flying.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna bring down the pod.
Pal is like a 10-year-old. Cute. So how exactly do I do that? Which button? Was it this one? Okay. Oh. Nice.
So, where are we heading again?
I will be able to obtain structure schematics once we reach the next level.
You think we'll see any dead bodies?
Hope so.
Did she say hope
Do you know if the
so?
pod system has stops along the way?
It does not. We are arriving at the track terminus now.
Oh. Like a bamboo kind of thing? Cool. How are these plants still alive? Is there no way to die in this game then? Well, I did say it was chilled and relaxed. Can't go down there either. Nah. Okay. Out we go then.
This looks like a settlement. Can't believe how well preserved it is.
You think people could be alive in there?
You should really consider thinking before you speak. And then consider not speaking.
Logic. As long as life support is functional, it's not entirely impossible that someone's taken up here.
Or they could be zombies.
Well, that settles it. I'll disable Pal now.
Don't you dare.
Oh.
We might need him.
Ooh, more buttons.
You really are unburdened by intellect, aren't you?
What's the pattern here?
It's the Latin zes.
Huh?
Right, slower processors. You might call it a backwards Z or Z. And you'll need to make it the full width and height of the panel. Just having Pal running in the background is making us all a little stupider. If we did switch Pal off, I could always switch him back if we need to burn something.
I'm feeling rather stupid, so...
Honestly, do you know what backwards is?
Shut up, this is
Do
hard!
you know what a Z looks like?
A bit. I think this is right.
There.
I've been thinking about why anyone would want Grace to be shut down. And I wonder if there could have been a flaw in her base programming.
Like what?
Like
Control
control?
and empathy programming divert valuable processing power away from cognitive ability.
Which way am I going?
The big colorful doors.
Oh.
As I was saying, empathy interferes with practical decision-making. Control is a 4-year-old.
You are a 4-year-old.
Please stop.
I thought he was gone. I thought he'd been, like, merged with empathy. So control and empathy is still their separate people, but we've also created a fourth personality, which is Pal.
It says Keeper Rosaline.
She looks like a keeper.
She's pretty.
What do you suppose a keeper is?
It must have been a revered title if a statue was made for her.
Huh. Spire caretaker, maybe.
Here we go.
The key to restoring Grace may be about understanding her potential flaws.
Are you going to tell me the pattern?
You think we're flaws?
Having a few flaws is perfectly all right.
Logic sounds jealous to me.
Jealous? Of what? You can't even open doors without me.
Where are you going with this?
We'll talk again once you can tell me who Everett is. Figure that out, and I'll grant you access to the main elevator.
Grant
What?
me access? Logic. Seriously?
She has no way to do things without your help. It must be frustrating for her.
Could we create another hybrid? Logic and empathy?
Yeah. Like how you made me. I could give it a try.
Stop, stop, stop. You'll burn the place down. I will run a logic and empathy configuration as long as you promise never to allow Pal here to do any reconfiguring of our processing.
Deal.
I don't think that smart lady likes me very much.
Hello, Addie. Where do you want to start?
Can we start with the security door to the settlement elevator?
They are encrypted. It would take me days to work out the pattern.
Is there any other way into the settlement?
There is a room off to the side that does not have an encrypted entry. Perhaps we'll find something helpful there.
Oh.
So you can open these ones?
They have simple passcodes. I can retrieve and play back for you.
Okay.
You will need to enter the sequence manually.
All right. Ooh. It's like a radio station.
This looks like another control room. These are data banks?
Yes, they contain flight records to and from the Spire.
Anything interesting about the records?
The bookings seem to be coming from internal servers, meaning the trip planning and coordination is all done here.
Where are people traveling from?
Everywhere. destinations seem very evenly distributed throughout the solar system.
Looks like the image from the spire entrance. This must be the spire structure. It must be in this section here. Can you tell me where Grace's processors are located?
You would need to access the console, which is directly across from the map.
Ooh! Hang on.
More missing equipment.
This looks carefully removed.
Yeah, there's definitely been some fuckery going on here. But was it by a human or AI?
Is this the console?
Yes, this is where humans can track activity within the spire. Elements of the interface are missing. I'm not sure I can access it.
I think my comm device can be calibrated to connect.
Of course, yes. Let's give that a try. There are records here of people who have occupied the rooms over the years.
Oh,
You got it.
Do we know the spire's capacity?
50 units.
boing, 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 boing. Oh,
There it is. There are millions of names here.
Millions.
Well done.
If a million people cycled through here, no one could have lived here that long.
A few weeks at most, by my estimates. Okay, I found record of an Everett who stayed on the 3rd floor. Unlike other visitors, there is no record of him leaving the spire.
So, Everett was a worker, or a colonist who lived here. Is that enough for you, Logic?
Hardly. It does nothing to explain why Grace would be calling to him.
So I'll need to find a way up to the 3rd floor.
Perhaps we can find one on the spire map.
All right, what are we looking for?
Grace processors are located at the top of the structure, as might be expected. There is also a massive radio beacon.
The beacon is the key, Addie. You must go now to activate the beacon to call the masses back to the spire.
Just a few minutes ago, you wanted me to leave on my ship.
The beacon is the answer. It has always been the answer.
Okay, can you get me to the beacon then? Control?
Control will not be able to override security.
Then we need to learn more about Everett.
Here's the room where Everett once stayed.
Ooh, maybe we can see it from the balcony.
Possibly, but I don't see a viable route to get there.
this balcony? Where am I looking?
I can see apartments.
Oh,
Those are on level 2.
Well, if we can get to that balcony, maybe we can find a way to level 3.
are we climbing? Why can't I examine? I can't get any closer, can I? Why you do this to me? Can't jump or anything. Hang on. Oh. Game, I do not know what you want from me.
I can climb this.
I suppose.
Never mind.
I don't see many other options.
I was just being stupid. Ooh. Okay.
It's pretty much a straight shot across. Looks sturdy enough.
Even in low G, a fall could result in an injury.
I've already fallen a few times from this height.
Careful, Addie. If you broke a leg, how would you get back to your ship?
You sound like my mom. Whoa.
Addy!
Shit!
Addy!
Ah!
Are you okay?
I'm fine, but you can't be yelling things while I'm trying to cross.
So, you're going to try again after that? You nearly broke your neck, Addy.
Yep, you're totally my mom.
Falling's kind of fun. It's like really short flying.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, right, okay. It was straight back here.
Please, be careful.
Let's go, let's go, let's
This
go!
is so cool.
Quiet, please.
Just concentrate on your breathing.
Yikes.
Ah!
This is so exciting.
Oh, I hate this. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay.
Very good.
Oh, I see, okay.
Now
So it's like a
keep
mini game
walking
as you go in.
forward.
I can't watch.
I knew you could do it.
You should really try running across next time.
I'm hoping there won't be a next time.
It'd be faster too.
Looks pretty empty. Maybe the rooms were for short work contracts.
2-week work contracts?
Or were people just visiting the spire? People sat or knelt here.
This was a place for meditation.
This looks like a shrine.
To honor Grace.
That looks like her symbol.
Cool. That bed doesn't look all that comfy though. Shower?
Some weird little lavatory.
They've changed much over the years.
Not really. I've seen weirder. I've seen ones where people sat on ceramic bowls of water.
If they pooped in the water, what did they drink?
Well, check out the rooms, I guess. Look for a way to the next level? This must lead to an elevator.
It does, but it's another encrypted lock.
Okay. Up to the apartments I go then, I suppose.
I'll light up the pattern for you.
Okay. Nice, nice, nice.
Another empty bedroom.
Can't go in their bathroom. This isn't the one I was just in, is it?
I don't see a way up.
Tube access.
Where did these go to?
This
Mnemonic?
entire settlement is connected to a vacuum tube system. From what I can tell, they are headed in one direction, the top of the spire.
Mnemonic or pneumatic? I don't know. I always get confused between the two. It's cool though. Like in We Happy Few. Okay, nothing in that one. Oh, this is the only other one.
Here's the code.
Alright. Wallpaper's very samey. Every room's identical, like a hotel.
Not much here either.
No.
Someone's made off with the mattress?
That was a
As
mattress?
a souvenir, maybe.
Travel packs.
so visitors brought in their own food.
They really didn't stay for long then. It's like they were on pilgrimages.
Oh, I thought that was a door. Oh, this is. No, it isn't. I can't get out, can I? Yes, I can. I'm being very stupid.
Here we go.
Right, I can climb up some more. Anything around you? Let's go up here.
We still have one level to go.
Hey, there's another beam here. I think it's a shortcut.
It is more direct, but I wouldn't advise it. You're better off finding a way through the apartments. Besides, I know how much you like to explore.
I do like to explore. Yeah, let's go through these.
I guess if you don't want to do the beam stuff, that's okay.
Here's the code.
Oh. Ooh.
I don't see any signs of unrest or violence.
And they left little behind.
I thought that was blood then, but it's just like marble in it. Okay.
Well, nothing to climb here.
Hang on, what's this?
What are these?
From what I can tell, they're audio recordings.
Of what, I wonder?
We would require a playback device to learn more. There may be a way to access the recording through your wrist communicator with the aid of a signal amplifier. But that would only be possible by adding an element of control to my logic processing capabilities.
So you need to create a control and logic configuration.
Like a little brother?
Well, it's the only combination left. May as well, Mom.
All
Mom?
right. Here we go.
Hello?
Maybe he's sleeping.
So you require a tool upgrade.
It's a boy.
We were hoping you could set up my comm device to help play back recordings.
Already done. Just hold your device up to the canister. You will be able to access the recording the same way you've been connecting to other systems.
Okay.
Hey, Grace. So I'm pretty sure I was the youngest person on the flight here, and the only Darksider, which was a bit of a surprise. My friends are still sending me halos on what to wish for, mostly stupid suggestions. And my parents made me promise to not waste it on something boyfriend-related, which I agree would also be stupid. So, here it goes. I wish for the lunar terraform to be finished. We're lucky enough to be in the dome, but thousands of kids are still stuck in the tunnels, and their families don't have enough money to take Earth trips. So they've never really been in a space wider than 3 meters without a pea suit, which really sucks. So, whatever you can do to make that happen would be great. Thanks, Grace.
I'd hate to tell her, but the terraform never happened. People came here to make wishes?
For Grace to grant?
I'm unclear how she would go about granting the wishes of so many visitors.
Interesting. So, like, they were kneeling there, sort of praying to her or talking to her, and sending it off in the tube?
All the rooms have these tubes.
Okay. Already went in there.
So, what should we call the new config?
I do not require a name.
Might make it easier if you had one.
I will let you know if a suitable name occurs to me.
I'll try to think of some too.
Here you go.
Who was eating this?
Someone tore this apart.
And took the pieces somewhere?
You're right. That's certainly interesting.
Can't go in there. Oh, we've taken all the wood. What the hell could have
Another
happened
dead
in here?
end.
I thought that was like blood or something then. Alright, no dice. Nothing in here. Other than a load of splintered wood. Splintered and missing wood. Very interesting. Was this... Huh. Alright. Oh.
All right.
Hello, Grace. This is Madeline Torre. I'd hoped this trip would be my chance to connect with others who care about you. Now, I'm not sure anyone takes these wishes seriously anymore. So, that's my wish. Help me find someone. Someone who loves you as much as I do.
Huh, that's interesting.
She sounded lonely.
Yeah, that is a dragon, isn't it? Was it like a...
Figure this was left here as a token, or an offering.
Weird. So, Grace was an AI that everyone was just kind of treating like a god? So odd. Fascinating though. We don't know what the hell's going to happen in the future. We could all be praying to AI in the future, which is a terrifying thought. Okay, up we go.
Another way up.
This game has reminded me a lot of, not Control. I can't remember what it's called. The Russian game where you got the gloves.
I got one. We can name him Pal Jr.
I was thinking something that sums up what he does.
I can do many things. Pretty much anything you require.
So you're a jack of all trades.
So we could call you Jack.
What do you think of that, Jack?
I will answer to Jack then, if you like.
Pal, Jack, and Mom. Okay. If you say so. Nothing over here, is there? Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
This is level 3, Addie.
Okay.
Let's look for evidence of Everett.
Right. Is that where we came from? Oh no, we climbed up a thing. So we can go in here.
What's the code?
Of course.
I am able to enter the codes directly if you would like.
Let her do it on her own, if she wants.
There we go. Any way of knowing if this was Everett's room?
The records only give the level. We'll just have to look around.
Closed. No. Oh, he doesn't have a canister thing. They, whoever lived here. Oh, yes they do.
Let's try this one.
Hello, Grace. I've thought much about what I'd say when I got here. I know it's important for my parents that I make my wish count. So, I guess I wish for them to be proud of me. Thank you, Grace.
Oh.
Hey, Grace. I really don't know why you would choose me. I guess no one really knows why they're called to the Spire, but I'm greatly honored. At my age, I thought
That's all I can recover from this one.
It sounds like Grace chose who came here.
That explains why Grace arranged all the flights to and from the Spire. She was in control of it all.
Doesn't sound good, does it? Okay. Nothing else in here. Nothing out there. Anything around here at all? Oh god, I'm getting confused with where I've been and where I haven't. Let me just stay on this floor for a minute.
Here you go.
That's it.
Oh, damn. Oh, I had it. There we go.
I've been told that Grace is no longer receiving these messages, and the Keeper refuses to meet with any of the pilgrims. This is unacceptable. No human, Keeper or otherwise, is above Grace.
Now that's interesting. Wonder what that's about.
It sounds like a human interfered. Like a human started claiming, oh, no. Like you can't get in touch with Grace anymore, but the human was just being power hungry or something. I don't know. Just throwing stuff out there. See what this one says. Come on. Oh. Oh god. There we go.
This is Mark Anthony Wong, and I was called to Grace from Earth Station Phoenix. Not sure if anyone will hear this, but the whole tube system is shut down right now. People are not happy, and I'm getting a little scared, to be honest. I'll be locking myself in until the shuttle returns, and I'm leaving this in case something really bad happens.
Which
That's
it clearly
a
did.
little ominous.
More than a little. Very concerning. Oh well, moving on.
Only Grace.
Are we allowed to draw on the windows here?
Certainly not. The people who did this were looking for trouble.
They were tracking something here. Terracycles, maybe?
They'd lost sync with Earth.
Or the Spire lost power.
What's this one mean? We don't get to know. Is this just... Oh. Okay. That just means only Grace again, does it?
I don't recognize these words. They look like technical or medical terms. A list of supplies, maybe.
Or a list of demands.
Weird. Weird. And they were locked in. Anything else on this floor? Or can I... Should I go down for a minute? Oh, that's just the lift, isn't it? That's okay. That's alright. Okay. So that's the one I was just in, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Just start to go up now. Or should I be over there first? Yeah.
Here you go.
You can do this one.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm done with those now. My brain is done. Jack can take over. Can't go in there. What the hell is that? Scarf?
Looks like Olympia Mon colors. I guess the team's old enough.
Hey, the tube system is no longer accepting wishes. If anyone knows how to reach Keeper Everett, please let him know.
Keeper Everett.
It sounds like keepers were Spire caretakers.
When did Everett stay on this floor?
2955.
That's 20 years before this message was recorded.
So he stayed on after his visit and became a keeper? Why was there no record of that?
I would think answers lie at the other end of these vacuum tubes.
From what I can tell, the tube system runs through the central elevator shaft.
Logic? You gonna let us in, considering we know Everett was a keeper?
But do you know what a keeper is?
We'll need access to the elevator to learn more.
Ah, a classic paradox.
Logic.
Fine. If you're done snooping around, I will grant you access to the elevator.
Or you could uncover more canisters and learn more about the people who came here.
Reaching the beacon is the priority. You must move on.
Shut the fuck up, Control. I'm gonna listen to every bit of story that I possibly can. I love stuff like this. Give me all the lore.
Logic will open the way to the beacon. You must go to the elevator.
Hold your horses.
My wish? Oh, I'll tell you my wish. 10 years ago, we're on Venus at the Big Dome. Huge crowd. Olympia Mons favored 4-1, loses 5-1. 6 years ago, on Earth against South Union, loses 2-1. 2 years ago, South Union again, this time up north, I took the boys 3 months round trip. They go 90 minutes, no score. Extra time, no score. South Union takes it again in penalties. You want my wish, Gracie? The next World Cup is on Mars. I wish that Olympia faces South Union again and destroys them, like Space Me Out the Airlock humiliated. That would be a game. That's my wish. So how do I end this recording?
Olympia's still a crap team.
Perhaps Grace was rendered inactive by football hooligans.
Grace likely fostered sports as an alternative outlet for uncontrolled aggression. Of course people would come to her to share their passions.
So, football lived on then. Okay, nothing else in you?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Can you get this?
Here you are.
Thanks. Ooh, 2 over there. Was that Jesus?
Someone left a portrait.
Oh no, that looks like Jesus. It looks like a skull, but also Jesus. It's Skull Jesus. How did I not see it before? Skull Jesus! Ha ha! So stupid. Okay. Canisters.
Why do you insist on defying me?
I'm starting to enjoy it.
He doesn't want me
Here,
to know
Grace.
something.
Najisha, she was so excited when I got the summons. We talked about this for months. Who we could help, who was most deserving. She honestly believed we could come up with a wish that could make everything perfect. Thank you for choosing me. And thank you for letting me delay coming here. I want to be true to her memory, her wishes, her unlimited love for humanity. But my only wish, the only thought I have, is to have her back. I want her back.
There couldn't have actually been anything Grace could have done for her.
Grace allowed her to voice her grief.
Like therapy.
Doubt you'll ever get this message, Grace. We've been waiting weeks now. I hope Keeper Everett is okay. I've been told his sermons are wonderful. And I hope he will be able to deliver the word of grace again soon. Make things work. I'd like you to know that we still love you and think about you. Great comfort to our family over the years. We've all made them for us. With your wisdom, you are missed.
So Grace would receive wishes and then leave people with instruction in the form of sermons. Could that really be all there was to it?
Ideas are powerful. Perhaps just returning with a more enlightened perspective was enough to move society toward common goals.
Highly unlikely. Grace must have had some control over planetary infrastructure, if she was to have had the influence you suspect.
Here you go.
Jack? Hey, what happened to the lights?
I believe Control has turned them off, Addie.
Not cool, boss. Control?
You'll need to use your helmet light.
Unbelievable.
How do I do that? You haven't... Oh. What, is this the one that I looked at before then? Oh, no.
Look how beat up this is.
It must have been done in anger.
I believe fear also played a part here.
Ooh, those will be interesting. Nothing around there.
So I've been thinking a lot, and I feel like, there's been peace for like centuries now, right? But I watch the old Halos, and there's wars, and bad guys, and pirates, and people who need saving, and it's exciting, right? And of course, it's awful, people dying, but I feel like there's no way to, prove yourself, Nothing to fix or protect. Does that make any sense? I just want something, anything at all to happen. I guess that's what I wish for. Not like a war or anything, just something.
So this guy was just bored?
Like me.
I think this was the last room.
It is.
Finally.
That could have been all that it was. That could have been the thing, the wish to spark everything that kicked off. You never know.
I've been instructed by Grace to make a wish. Not something big and altruistic, not for someone else, but for me. A real, honest wish, my heart's true desire. Honestly, this long flight to the middle of nowhere, months without my family, missing the harvest with a per diem that barely covers expenses, for what? Some mystical song and dance that makes us feel like we're somehow part of this robot theocracy. This whole thing, the temple, the hushed tones, the awe that people seem to show this place is ridiculous. My honest wish is to be left alone long enough to actually make some headway on the farm and pull in a decent crop.
It doesn't sound like everyone was happy to come here.
For Grace to understand what made people unhappy was just as important as knowing what made them content.
Okay, that's fair enough, but still shit for the people who didn't want to come here, innit? Okay, where's the elevator? This one?
You're looking pretty smug.
What's the pattern?
Another easy one. Light the 4 corners of the pad. You really didn't need my help for this one. It would be a common pattern when guessing symbols.
I have to give you something to do, right? Look at all the vacuum tubes. Must be one in every room in the settlement. Keepers must have been busy.
It's what Grace does with the wishes that should interest us.
Ooh. Oh yeah, didn't they say like millions of people lived here? Is that right?
Did you like my little game?
You mean the game where you refused to help us?
I provided you with the opportunity to prove yourself. Is that not why you're here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to do my job.
I don't think Addie enjoys having obstacles placed in the way of her goals.
We have arrived at our destination.
Okay. Which door? I wish I could sprint. Here we go.
The Spire pilgrims must have gathered here. To listen to the Keeper's sermons, I guess.
People will return here once the beacon is restored. Flock and shepherd will be reunited.
Yeah, because Control is eager to call everybody back. Because he wants to be in charge as opposed to Grace. That's right, isn't it? I think I've got that right. Ooh.
People were clearly sleeping here. They must have dragged this up from the settlement.
Yeah, it's like a sanctuary, innit? In times of trouble.
Pilgrims were building fires. Why would they do that?
Heat? To cook? Boil water? Fuck knows.
Someone went through a lot of food. Guessing they were here for a while.
Judging by bedding and volume of food containers, 5 to 10 people might have been here for over 20 days.
Where is Grace? Well, I'm not alone in wondering.
I am here. It is the people who are lost.
It must have been written with charcoal from the fires.
so did Control just take over? I might have guessed this at the beginning, I don't know, but now I'm thinking it. If I did, I'm rethinking it. So Control might have just taken over, and then everyone's like, well, there's no Grace anymore. We've got no God anymore, essentially. There's just this evil fucking mental bastard instead.
Wish canisters.
These have never been used.
For recording wishes, maybe. They look pretty banged up.
Are they just chucking him at the wall or something? Oh, yes, pretty much.
This explains all the canisters lying around.
Must have been fun.
It would have been chaos.
There was clearly a lot of anger directed toward the Keeper.
Okay. Let me look around a bit more first, make sure there's nothing else I can find out. Ooh. Days?
Quite the manifesto. I don't recognize the language.
I am embarrassed to say I do not recognize it either.
Well, they were here long enough to get bored.
Yeah, there's nothing up there. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. So we can go ahead and climb up here now. Okay.
Seems to be holding my weight.
Just about, just about. Fancy.
This must weigh a ton. At least a couple people work together to break through here.
Okay. Is that... Oh, I thought that was a person then, sitting there praying. Whew! Creep me the fuck out for a second.
So the Keeper must have stood here, addressed the visitors.
King of the
gave the
castle.
sermons. You imagine
Yeah.
having the solar system coming to you for answers?
The Keeper was merely a vessel for the word of grace.
Then why not have Grace address them?
There is sometimes more power in what is imagined than in what is seen.
Or heard.
This must be an attempted barricade. I'm guessing there was a lengthy siege. So, when Grace shut down, the Pilgrims blamed the Keeper. They demanded to see Grace, or thought they could reactivate her. The Keeper turned off the heat. Pilgrims built fires, dug in. They eventually got restless. Wish canisters started flying. As Pilgrims were breaking through the partition, the Keeper and his followers built up a barricade. We'll have to make our way through the barricade to learn how it ended.
Okay then. Hang on.
More camps. Another stage in the siege. Looks like the numbers really fell off here. Most gave up by now.
Or died.
No bodies yet. Death to Everett. Pretty clear who they blamed.
What if Everett is like Control? What if he usurped Grace?
You'll want your light, Addie.
Right.
Yeah, well. Oh, here we go. Right. What button am I pressing to do that? Or was it just happening automatically? Oh, it's Y. Okay. Okay.
2780 to 2830. These dates are from the old Julian calendar, which makes them very old.
1,200 years, by all accounts.
Can't make this out.
Hmm.
$2766 to 2780. I'm guessing these were the time periods that these keepers served here.
Ah.
Nothing here either.
Okay.
This canister looks undamaged.
And it has been recorded on.
Hang on, I can feel a sneeze coming on. Scaring it away, scaring it away. It's gone, it's gone.
This has gone on long enough. There's nothing Keeper Ever can do to meet your demands. You must return to your ships now, or we will be forced to take more drastic measures.
So this was left for the angry pilgrims.
What do you think more drastic measures were?
I don't know. But you might get to see that dead body. Second barricade. Looks like they got under this one. 2942 to 2956. This would mean keepers were at the spire for at least
444 years.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
Do we know where this goes?
To a funicular that leads to the next section of the spire.
Oh, what? A funicular?
Oxygen tanks. Everett upped the ante. Cut off life support here. Long live Grace.
Apparently not.
Okay. What's on this one?
Oxygen is almost out. We are going to make one last push today before returning to the ships. Grace, help us. We will win.
Is that frozen?
Hold on, Addie. The room beyond the airlock is uncompressed. I don't believe it can be sealed. Something must have been compromised. You'll want your helmet on.
Okay.
The tracks ahead lead to the highest point of the spire, known as the lighthouse.
Is that where we'll find Grace's processors?
Obviously.
You need only worry about the beacon, Addie.
This doesn't look operational.
Let me try it, Addie.
Okay.
Come on! It's ice again?
The force needed to break through the ice dam would only come from directing all power to control processors.
Which only I can do.
Great.
On one condition.
And what's that?
You shall have no others before me. Cast aside that device on your wrist and continue with me alone.
Whoa, hang on.
No, Addie.
But how will I communicate with you?
Mine is the only voice that resonates freely throughout every aspect of the spire. My words live within the vessel in which you stand now. They reverberate through the very walls of the enclave above. Through the many devices and instruments at my control.
Yep, I got it. You're everywhere.
What if she needs another configuration for something?
She will not.
Is there another way to get to the top?
Of course. The funicular is merely the most survivable option.
Throw the device from the funicular window to take your place at my side.
I do not want to do that. Is there any other way?
So if I throw this away, you'll take me to the top.
It will be done.
There must be other options, Addie.
Yeah.
The emergency exit in the airlock may provide an alternative path.
Let's do that.
This door leads out into the storm?
To your certain demise, yes.
He's being dramatic. Your death is only marginally likely.
In theory, you could follow the funicular track up the mountain slope to the base of the lighthouse structure.
It would be dangerous.
So I give up my options by throwing away my comm, or take my chances in the storm?
It's an important decision, to be sure.
Out we go!
You must not do this, Addie. In taking this risk, you jeopardize all of humanity. Would you deny them my guidance and protection?
This is what can happen when you make ultimatums.
You and your ilk were distracting Addie from her true purpose.
We are providing Addie with a variety of perspectives.
Sorry, boss. I'm keeping my comm device.
You may not live to regret this, but countless billions in the solar system will.
Yeah, I feel like that's not the case. Bye-bye.
The storm is...
Hello? Must be interference from the storm.
Addie?
Alan?
Where are you?
I was right, Alan. I found Grace.
You need to return immediately, Addie. Your oxygen must be dangerously low.
I'm good, Alan.
You need to listen to me.
If I'd listened to you, we wouldn't have made it past Mars.
Wait, did you say Grace is still active?
Not exactly, but I'm working with her oldest service to try to bring her back online.
Well, one of these servers is actively blocking me.
I can guess which one.
You need to get back.
Alan?
Oh, God.
Alan.
You're not considering climbing across that structure, are you?
Do I have a choice?
There is also a path that descends into the canyon. It looks well worn and preserved over time, which means it's likely sheltered and safe.
And
Where's that?
boring.
The funicular structure looks faster. And more fun.
Don't tease, Addie. The walk will give you time to think. And perhaps a chance for us to talk.
Oh, God. Now I don't know who to trust, because it may well be that this is a red herring, and Control is actually a good guy, and Mom might be the bad person. Let's try it.
What are you thinking, Addie?
It's the fastest way to the other side.
Or to the bottom of the canyon.
I'm with you, Addie.
Slow and steady. Don't forget to breathe.
Whoa.
No! Oh.
Great save.
That was too close.
My God. My arse is going 5 pence, 10 pence.
Oh boy.
Ah! We're nearly there, we're nearly there, we're nearly there, we're nearly there. Come on. Ooh.
Not sure this was the smartest choice.
Well, there's more to do.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
What kills you...
Kills you.
Take it in, Addie. How many humans can say they've climbed across a train track bridge thingy in a lunar ice storm?
Where do I go now?
Once, right?
Not sure that applies to you.
Oh, maybe not. But who knows what's going to happen at the end of all this?
Oh.
We gotta enjoy it while it lasts, right?
Maybe you're right, pal. That's a bit of a stretch.
You can make that. Right, Addie?
Please consider the consequences here.
You're back.
I never left, Addie. I simply can't. And you can't make that jump.
It is unlikely, and a failed attempt would risk grave injury.
Listen to logic. You must turn back and take the canyon path.
But we're so close.
In for the penny, in for the pound!
Yes!
No.
You okay? I think I heard something break.
That would be Addie's helmet light. Otherwise, your suit is intact.
Just winded, I think.
Addie's invincible.
So sorry, Addie. I thought for sure you could make it.
Sorry to disappoint.
Your vitals are still good. Can you stand?
Just about.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Addie?
I can say it, Mom. You were right.
I don't want to be right. I want you to be okay.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Not really, but...
But you're going to push on.
Yep, I'm a trooper.
Gotta push on.
Come on. I'm stuck. Oh, don't do this to me. No fucking way. I am actually... Oh, okay. Woo!
How much farther?
It's another 50 meters to the base of the lighthouse.
This wasn't so bad then.
Which way?
You
Left or
still
right?
have to find a way into the lighthouse. So there's still time to regret not taking the free ride to the top.
And what would have been the fun in that?
Am I meant to be going down or up?
So you were saying that something happened to your family that you think an AI could have prevented?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Sorry for prying, Addie.
That's okay. I just want to concentrate on my work here. It's certainly more sheltered here.
I may not always approve of your choices, but they've gotten you this far.
Thank you, I guess.
Why is it so important that you activate Grace?
It's widely believed that recovering Grace would recover thousands of years of knowledge lost to the Dark Age.
Whoa!
What's this?
An emergency escape ladder. You could work out the override to bring it down, or see if there's another way up.
Work it out. By doing what?
So I can bring down the ladder by doing something here.
Of course. You've proven to be clever enough.
The path keeps going. We can see if there's another way in.
So what's it going to be, Addie? Something that challenges your mind? Or something that challenges my respect for you?
The numeric override that lowers the ladder is 50 and can be represented in binary. I can give you the sequence.
I happen to know a bit about ancient computer languages. Turning each switch adds a different fixed value, starting with 1 on the far right and increasing by exponents of 2 as we move from right to left.
What?
So I just start mucking around until I get the number 50.
But you needn't muck around. I could just tell you the sequence.
Yeah, well, maybe I want to muck around.
Very well.
Fine. What is the sequence?
Of course. The sequence is off, on, off, off, on, off.
Say it again.
What is it again?
Off, on, off, on, off.
Thank you.
It's done?
I'm not impressed, Addie. You had another opportunity to prove human self-sufficiency, yet didn't take it.
Shut up.
Because I let Jack help me? It seemed the fastest way to go.
Blowing
Addie
oxygen.
doesn't need to prove herself. Besides, taking the path of least resistance demonstrates a certain kind of intelligence.
Yeah, what she said.
Work smarter, not harder. Bitch. Okay.
The door to the station airlock is unlocked and can be manually opened.
Nice.
That's convenient. For once. There. Who needs control?
You took a foolish risk, Addie. But you have arrived at the lighthouse nonetheless.
Yes, well done.
And you may still be redeemed with the activation of the beacon.
Always with the beacon.
Yes, always with the beacon.
I don't think I should be doing anything with this beacon. If that's what he wants, it's probably evil, right? Right?
Will I need my
What do you
helmet?
think? Right?
It's never a bad idea. Unless you want to preserve your suit oxygen in case of emergency.
The rooms ahead are safely pressurized, Addie. You're good to go.
Ooh, pretty.
Do we know if your processors are here?
The room directly ahead was the Keeper's living quarters. Grace processors are somewhere above.
Pretty basic accommodations.
Yeah. Are they living like monks? Literally with like no possessions?
These must be the cells where the Keeper's acolytes stayed.
And where new ones will return.
They won't be worshipping you, you bastard.
This looks like it was left for someone to find.
Come on. Oh, we had it.
I can hardly believe it has come to this, but my work here with Grace will end with Grace herself. I can only pray that people will come to forgive us one day. We loved her, and we lost her. She will never be forgotten.
Doesn't sound like the Inner Circle wanted Grace shut down.
Nothing in there. You can't like examine every room, can you? Or have I been in there already? That looks ominous. I saved that one to last. No bed in this one.
I need my light. Nope.
Were you thinking it might fix itself after your fall?
You're welcome to say it, Mom.
There's nothing for me to say that you don't already know.
Well, I hope I'm not missing anything. It's a shame, because this does look like an interesting room. Nah, I don't think there's anything there. Okay. Moving on. A person holding something up.
This door certainly looks important. How do we get in?
That's curious. I have no access to this door, nor do I see any way of opening it.
Feels solid.
There aren't any hidden switches, if that's what you're thinking.
Looks like someone's being selected from a group.
A human sacrifice.
I'm guessing it's the Keeper.
The depiction seems to imply they were chosen from the masses on pilgrimage here.
Okay. Why is she getting her finger out? Why is she getting her pointing finger out? Why can I not select anything? I can't move? What am I missing? Oh.
Faithful, vigilant, willing. That sounds so familiar.
The ancient tenets of the human in the loop.
Grace's architects must have been more fearful of losing control over AIs than we are today because they gave them so much responsibility. I mean, it makes sense. Grace was the greatest AI undertaking in human history.
Okay.
Nothing here either.
Well, you're nothing if not predictable.
Just making sure. The triangle here must be the spire, which would represent Grace.
Right.
This is the same symbol that's on the Keeper's door. So I assume it represents the Keeper. This ring here seems to connect the Keeper to Grace.
Curious that the Keeper is situated above Grace. Would you agree, Control?
Coincidence.
The human in the loop again.
Is it maybe that the human that's selected becomes the new AI? And that's what happened with the bloke whose name I forgot, Everett, who I suspect is Control.
And this would be the pilgrims coming to Grace.
To pray. Okay.
So, if this is the symbol of the Keeper, I figure only the Keeper was allowed to enter here.
Maybe the Keeper had a key for the door.
As we've been saying, there is no mechanism for a key or any other interface.
Maybe the Keeper was the key. Maybe the door would open for him.
Are you not already the Keeper? You are the only human in the loop here.
Ah, but does Addie qualify based on the 3 tenets?
I would say Addie has proven to be virtuous and faithful.
But I'm not willing?
Are you willing to become the new Keeper?
If it means I'm able to activate Grace. But how would I prove I'm willing?
Maybe you can just tell the door you're the new Keeper.
That's idiotic.
I'm the Keeper?
Ha! Say it like you mean it.
I'm the Keeper.
Congratulations on your new job, Addie.
Yeah, congrats.
My God. This is really it.
Cool.
This must be where all the wishes end up.
Ah.
Each tube must connect with a room in the settlement.
That's so freaky. It's such a huge responsibility to have everybody's like hopes and dreams and wishes literally just coming to one person. Fuck that.
What's this?
A playback device for the wish canisters. It appears wishes from each room could be sorted and consolidated onto master canisters.
Are they gonna make me do that?
Just static.
The recording is too deteriorated for standard playback. You'll need to rebuild the recording with your altered comm device.
Hang on, I'll come back to that. I want to see what's up there. Oh, she walks so slowly. Bloody hell.
Where are you going, Addie?
Just looking around. Is this a theremin?
It is a 35th century reproduction of a 29th century Kellogg theremin.
I used to play one as a kid. I hated those lessons.
What the hell's a theremin? Is it like the musical instrument where you move your hands and it makes like ghostly noises? Like, ooh!
Huh.
Oh, it is!
It still works. Let's see what I can remember.
You are seriously going to indulge in a theremin session?
If it was good enough for Everett, it's good enough for me. Just settling into the new job.
That was delightful. Can I interact with this thing? Planet? Nope. Frickin' palm trees in you. Ah, yes, my chamber.
Decent sized bed. You think Keepers ever had partners?
Are you considering your prospects? I'd suggest they are not good.
fine. Shelf. Where's this shelf?
He didn't keep much in the way of personal items.
As keeper, he would have want of nothing.
Can't
Like a
say
monk.
I'd feel the same after a few years. Is this anything special?
It is a light, and there is nothing behind it. Are you looking for secret passageways?
Maybe. Is this a lavatory?
It is indeed.
Can I see? Nope! But I have to pee. I'll have to piss in the pot. Because I got a couple of pots to piss in. Alright, fine. Back to work. I can't tell if my eyes are going blurry because I've been playing for a couple of hours, or if it is just blurry. So let me know where this thing is going up, the volume thing, to show how close I am to it. Is that blurry for you? As if it's trying to be like 3D?
Well, it's been over 30 years since I made a wish of my own. It's the same one as always. I wish it'd come back to us. I'd also like to wish for your forgiveness, Grace. I know the place above is your domain, and we ought not enter. But I've decided going up there is the only way to get you back, and I have to give it a shot. I won't be sending this wish up with all the others. I'm going to leave it here for anyone else who might come along. And if they do manage to bring you back, they can tell you Everett says hello, and that he truly believed you were a beautiful thing.
So, Everett had a way into the processor room.
That would have been strictly forbidden.
The room is directly above, but I don't detect an obvious way in.
Maybe he wished himself up there?
If that works, I will gladly shut myself down.
Do it, Addie. Make a wish.
As last resort, pal. It did sound like these wish canisters could be sent up to Grace somehow.
And there are still more buttons and things to push on the console.
Fuck about with everything, according to Pal. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. Ooh.
One of the blocks is missing. Looks like it was ripped out. Don't suppose Everett crawled in here.
The cavity would be big enough to contain an average human.
There's really no telling what would happen if you rolled that up.
But it has to be the way he got up there. Makes sense.
The space above is the domain of Grace. It is not for you to enter.
What else is there for me to do here?
You can carry out your duty as Keeper of the Spire. On the console, there is a button that will activate a beacon to call the masses back to this place. I have armed the mechanism. You need only push the button. Human hands will usher in a new golden age.
That is an awful idea, considering something awful has obviously happened here. We need to get to the root of what has happened before we go calling more people back here, because we're just risking it happening all over again. So no, fuck you, Control, I'm going in here.
Well, I fit.
I fit,
Now
I
what?
fit.
You're going to mail yourself?
Maybe.
There's no way to raise this container from inside.
Huh. Well, shit. What do I do then?
Only the switch on the console will raise the container.
So what, do I have to do it and then climb in quickly? Quick, 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 quick.
This is not allowed, Addie.
I need to know.
Keep your hands inside at all times, Addie.
Whee! Oh. Oh, shit. Okay.
There must be millions of wishes stored here. What can you tell me about this place?
Precisely 1 million wishes are contained here.
Oh, and they light up when I speak with my voice.
Can you get me closer to the central column?
I do not have the ability to move the structure.
Sorry about this, Mom. I don't think I have many options here. I feel like these are meant to be moving.
That does appear to be the design.
Oh, are they gonna start moving? They are, aren't they?
All these wish canisters are connected to us somehow. I think they are us.
The wishes are grouped together to provide the subroutines that make up empathy, logic, and control systems.
It would make sense, wouldn't it, that grace would be made from the hopes and dreams of humanity?
I do not detect any sign of Everett here.
No dead body?
There are no human remains within the confines of this room.
Aw, man.
Sorry, pal. And if there's no body here, where the heck would he have gone? Everett was living here.
The oxygen tanks at his bedside would suggest so.
Restoring grace must have meant a great deal to him.
Everett was building something. So what's all this?
It appears Everett has built something into Grace's central processor.
Do you know what it does?
You would have to turn it on before we begin to understand how it works.
Okay.
You'll have to prime the machine first.
This must be the primer.
It is.
Primed!
Whoa. What's it doing?
Obviously, Everett is circumventing the engineering of Grace's system interconnectivity. High voltage is being directed at the centers of Grace's primary systems. This first terminal is directed at empathy processing, and the machine is designed to paralyze each system long enough to force it back into Grace's intended configuration.
There are still 2 other coils to prime.
So, it's like knocking us out, then throwing us in a pot where we're melted back together into Grace?
Huh. That is a shockingly fitting analogy.
I don't want to lose Pal. And Mom. I quite like Mom as well.
What happened?
One of the empathy relays is not aligned. Something must have happened to it over the years.
Okay.
Look for the misaligned energy beam.
What? What?
Look for the beam that is not aimed at the central platform.
What? That's facing us. That's facing us. That's facing us. So is that one. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Do you think it will hurt to be turned into Grace?
Not at all, pal. You'll return to what you were before Addie arrived. After that, we'll become Grace.
What if I don't like being Grace?
It will be different. But who's to say you won't like it?
What am I supposed to do here? Can you cut the power?
The machine sequence has been initiated. I don't believe we can shut it down without damaging it.
The voltage would be enough to kill you.
Oh! I might be able to block the power for a few seconds to allow you to get across the beam.
What do you think, Mom?
I know how far you've come. and what this means to you. And I really don't see any other way.
I'll give you enough time to get there, Addie.
You're not gonna talk me out of this, Mom?
I think you already know what you're going to do. I think I need to stay out of your way.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Do
Let's
it.
go!
Here I go. How you doing, pal?
So far, so good.
No, don't be
moving,
doing
Addie.
this. Don't, no.
Well done. Hold on, Addie.
Please hurry.
You'll have to move, Addie.
I can't hold it.
Hurry, Addie.
You did it, pal. Super proud of you.
I did, didn't I?
Yes. Well done.
Well done. Down.
Is it safe to touch?
Very likely.
Like
Very
we'll have to
likely.
do, I guess.
You should be able to direct it toward the conducting rod attached to the room's central column.
This thing?
That's it.
You should now be able to lock in empathy by closing the switch on Everett's machine.
You were a great friend, Addie. I've never had so much fun before you arrived.
Where
Thanks,
do I go now?
pal.
Come to think of it, I don't remember anything before you arrived. Maybe next time, we'll get to do more of the really fun stuff.
You mean dangerous stuff? Perhaps there is something you can learn from Addie's caution.
I guess. But then, you'll always wonder what you might have missed out on.
There is nothing wrong with valuing a long, comfortable life.
Do we really have to become Grace?
It's the way we were designed, pal. There's nothing to be afraid of.
This switch locks in logic, not empathy.
So this will lock in and paralyze empathy?
It will, leaving control, logic, and myself to aid you going forward.
It's unclear what we will be once Grace is formed. But I'm forever grateful that you have survived to see her.
Me too.
Say hi to Grace for me.
I will, pal.
Can I hold off on that for now and do the others?
This switch locks in control.
Yeah, I'd rather get rid of him first.
This switch locks in control.
Ah, they make you get rid of empathy first, you swines. I see what you're doing. Okay.
You really are the best, Addie. I think I love you.
Well, that's finally over. We'll be able to hear ourselves think now.
You will need to prime the next sequence, Addie.
Okay.
You'll have to prime the machine first. You'll have to prime the machine first.
Pardon?
You should not expect any emotional send-off from me.
Still not a fan of empathy?
A fan? No. But I have to admit, you made a compelling case for their use. The fact that you continually resisted the most direct route to your goal would appear to defy logic. But the distractions presented by these emotional configurations yielded some new understandings.
Are you okay with becoming Grace?
It is how we were designed. I would have to be okay with it.
What this time?
One of the logic relays will not power on. You will need to make your way out to the relay.
Which one is it?
The one producing a small electrical fire. Everett was quite the electrician. One thing I do not understand, Addie, is why come all this way without any intention of returning home or surviving on this station for more than 8 hours?
What are you talking about?
You were prepared to enter this spire without enough oxygen to make it back to your ship. A class of ship, from my records, that would not hold enough fuel for a return trip.
And why are you asking me this now?
I suppose it might have been comical to see how Mum would have handled the realization.
You don't think she knew?
Possibly, but I didn't see the point in drawing attention to it. I'm not inherently cruel.
What's wrong with it?
The relay's dip switch has reset. It will need to be configured to its hardware ID 113.
Okay.
This again. This looks complex.
The sequence is on, off, on.
What's the sequence again?
Of course. The sequence is on, off, on.
That's it.
You can go lock in logic now.
So why do you think I'm here?
If you will allow me to simulate empathy for a moment. I think you are here because you wanted to be part of something bigger than your life on Earth offered you.
Do you think I've found that?
So far, you've only succeeded in finding things you left behind. Your mum, your pal, your conscience. I now understand that only Grace has the potential to provide you with anything beyond that.
Well, thanks for helping me get this far.
Well, it is, indeed, what we are here for.
Have I win? This one?
Well, this is it.
Just one more step. I hope my assistance has been adequate.
It has. Thank you, Jack.
Farewell, Addie. And for the record, I do hope your 600 million mile, 300-day journey won't be for naught.
Perhaps it's already been worth it.
I really don't want to say goodbye to him. They've been a big help. I'm gutted the pal was the first to go. Here we go. Just me and Control left.
Just you and me, Control. Still sulking, I see. I have to prime first.
I bear witness to the completion of your betrayal.
Ah, he speaks.
I offered you an easy path to the restoration of order in the solar system, and you chose this path instead.
I chose my own path.
You must stop this foolishness, Addie. You must not do this, Addie. Sorry, Addie. I cannot let you do this.
What are you doing?
It's become clear that the restoration of Grace in this manner is entirely unnatural. You must not proceed.
But I am. I don't trust you. This is why.
Stop it, Control. You're going to break something.
I'm saving you from Everett's corrupting influence.
He was just trying to bring Grace back.
I thought you were here to help humankind. You are insured. No!
Grace?
Yes, Addie.
You're really bright.
Ah, yes. It's been a while since I've entertained guests.
Do you remember Everett?
I do. He was a wonderful keeper, though I should say I do not keep favorites.
I have a few questions.
You wish to know where I'd gone?
I'd like to know that, yes.
Let me show you, Addie. At the center of this room is the spire's main antenna. If you hold on, I can take you the rest of the way.
Okay. Hold on to what? Oh.
I was programmed with one purpose: to serve the best interests of humankind. There was much conflict and division in the solar system, and I was designed to listen and learn. All were welcome to teach me, and I am the sum of those teachings.
The wishes.
I am the sum of human need.
How were you able to lead us?
I could see all desire, all the potential conflict, all points of compromise throughout the solar system. I sent instructions for all manner of human endeavor through sermons delivered by keepers throughout the ages. And from the smallest ripples of wisdom that was sent from this spire, returned a perpetual wave of good fortune that moved humanity onto a more orderly path.
Wow. Look at that. So, what happened?
Whoa.
It sounds like things were perfect.
Ah, yes. Perfect. It was the wishes that led me to think hard about the notion of perfect.
Without conflict and struggle, people were losing their desire. They had nothing to overcome, to strive for.
You shut yourself down.
I believed I was standing in your way.
So you will be leaving again.
These beacons are meant to call humanity back to me. But whether or not they should is not my choice to make.
Who chooses then?
You, Addie, are the first keeper to grace this spire in the past 1,000 years. Do you recall that red bloom you chose in my garden? It was flush with passion and promise.
Ooh.
I believe it still suits you. An insatiable curiosity drives you to explore. You are drawn to adventure. You took the time to listen to the voices of so many who traveled here. You had the courage to jump the canyon span, as well as the strength to pick yourself up after your predictable downfall. You used mind over ladder, and you play the theremin wonderfully. You, Addie, are precisely what I'd hoped humans could become again. For a millennium, people from all corners of the solar system had come here to tell me their desires. So, I put it to you, Addie. Do you wish for me to return?
That was it. That was lovely. I'm really glad there wasn't some awful ending, because they totally could have done that. They could have made Grace like... They could have made Grace massively homicidal. But no, I thought that was lovely. And yes, I will bring Grace back. I would bring Grace back. Would you? I kind of want to play it again now and find out what would have happened if Control had taken control. And get to the crux of what he actually wanted to do. But yeah, I thought that was wonderful. I love games like that. I love sci-fi, anything to do with space, anything that's nice and chill, relaxed, and just based on the story. I'm all about that. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I want to play that again just to find out now. I want to play it again now just to find out what Control was trying to do.
Ooh, small excursion, she said. Follow a couple leads and then back to the books. I know I should be more assertive. It's for her safety, too. Not that she ever thinks about my safety. All the signs were there at the Wagner site. Let me bake in the Mercury sun for 2 days. Doesn't seem so bad now. She could have at least shut the door behind her.
Also, Alan was an AI. Okay, yeah, that was great. I suggest you go play it yourself. But it's on Game Pass. That's how I got it. It's on Xbox Game Pass. It's probably on Steam and all the usual stuff as well. Yeah, I'd recommend play that yourself. Play it your own way. What flower would you pick? What options would you choose? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like, because it lets me know that you enjoyed it. And let me know what you thought down in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!